30-32 regular, Dad. 30-32 regular.
Yeah?
Hold on. Sure. Yeah, that's yours.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
All right, you ready?
You call, I answer!
Fushigri, let's go.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Still slugging it out here. Sticks the combo. Decent damage. What's next? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Bops them with a target combo. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 should KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Blocks the overhead. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Sticks the combo. Sandblast! Keeping them away. Throw missed. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Hits them with a vagabond edge. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Blossom! Jump! We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Sprints in. Goes out of sight. Sandblast. They're spacing the overhead denied. Tensions are running high. Both of them can finish this now. Doesn't check the throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. What's the play? Down to the wire. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace.
Sorry, no fear!
Combo with the target combo.
I gotcha!
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Parries to cancel the fireball.
Oh, thanks, Kyle.
The input player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
I wonder.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
All right, round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile.
Front side! Front side!
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Box him with a target combo. Gets the jump in. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Hits with the overhead. Projectile to try and change the situation. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Sandblast! How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player one did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Took them to the corner and a flag. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Still scrapping for control of the space. The impact doesn't do anything. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Doesn't miss a beat. Sandblast. There's a change of side. Player one needs to use the threat of the... Will that parry change the momentum of this match? Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo with a filler. It's a whippy. Are we going to see a comeback here? Oh, combo! Let's go! Wraps it up with a throw! Player one showed some very good growth during that matchup. It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Shuts that down with a parry. Checks him with a projectile. Parries to cancel the fireball. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Strikes back with the drive impact. Parries the projectile. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Knockdown. Not done yet. Box him with a target combo. Taking stock. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Takes a trip. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Brushes that off and keeps going. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Looks to add more pressure by parrying the projectile. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. A parry? Combo with the target combo. What'll happen here? Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Does a good job escaping the corner. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Now they're going for the super art? That's not gonna hit. Will this super art do anything? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Player one sneaks in the throw. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Goes for the fireball. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Backs them into the corner. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Throw. Misses. With the throw. Box him with a target combo. Shoots off a fireball up close. Knockdown. Player one snipes him out the air. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Big opportunity coming. Steals back a chance. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Cuts in with the drive impact. Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it. You gotta be mindful of hit them with a stop and pop. Uses the target combo as a filler. What'll happen here? Jumps up. You shouldn't have. Finishes with the throw. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Gets a good read on their opponent. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Was that a good decision? What are they thinking here? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. No more drive gauge. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 has got to figure out a way to fight back after getting wiggity washed that round. Brushes off the impact. Forcefully closes the gap. A quick breather. Uses the target combo as a filler. Scrapping it out up close. The throw whiffs. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. This is gonna be bad news. Knockdown and KO. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Checking their opponent. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Knockdown. Pressuring them in the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Trips them up. Forward throw to continue the pressure. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Great work finding the opening. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Hey now, where you going? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without will that parry change the momentum of this match? Brushes that off and keeps going. Looks like they burnout activates. That combo did it. They're going for the super art. Player 1 is dominant a super art. Just goes for it at this range. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. Both fighters planning some. This can lead to some big damage. Life lead is there, but oh my god, what a throw tech! Shows a medium kick. So, what's next? Flatlines them. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other up? Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Gets a good read on their opponent. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Takes a trip. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. They need to hold out. Player 1 chases them down. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Throws out the fireball to check them. I can't keep track of these corner switches. String takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. There goes for the super art. Takes him all the way to the corner. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sandblast! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Tries to catch him out with the arc stamp. Gutsy play with the grab. Hidden variable? A trade, but they're not worried. What'll happen here? Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Goes with the safe stuff with that target block. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout activates. Grounds him from above. Sets up with the jump in. This is gonna hurt. This can lead to some big damage. Life lead is there, but still any... Oh, yo! Raw super here? The super doesn't hit. Okay, here we go. Will this super art do anything? No escape. Player 2 wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checking their reactions with a fireball. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Decides to go in with the target combo. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Are they trying to beat out the jump? Player 1 chases them down. Nice solid counter. Impressive reactions there. Player 2 takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. The throw misses. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player 1 and the throw ends the round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Awesome! Player 2 really suffered there in the corner for a while. How can they avoid being put there this round? Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? Time to sit on the lead. Crushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. Knockdown and smart play to stop the opponent. Still experiencing burnout. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. No! This will break them! Are we gonna see a comeback here? Okay, here... Oh, bangs it on the fireball! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
All right, you ready?
I'm not gonna lose.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Bops them with a target combo. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Player 1 KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Shoots off a fireball up close. Combo with the target combo. Sandblast! Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Solid combo. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Awesome! Saw that coming. Grabs and throws him. Will that parry change the momentum of this match? Knockdown, and they were expecting that drive impact. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Are we gonna see a comeback here? One chance here may end this match. In there! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Parries the attack. Checks him with a projectile. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 1 chases them down. Goes for the throw. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Sandblast! They're laying into each other. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Blossom! Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Clean parry. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Gotta do better than that. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This is a clutch anti-air. SBK hits. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Can they close this round without relying on drive? I gotcha. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fireball. Blossom! Parries to cancel the fireball. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. Goes for an overhead. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Misfire with a drive impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Checks him with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Combo with the target combo. one creates a good that parry may be just the catalyst they need. Amazing read to flash the parry just in time to catch the attack. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead is there, goes for the super art. Bops him with a target combo. Throws them to start the corner pressure. What'll happen here? Finishes with the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Blossom! Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Taking stock. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Medium kick. Grabs and throws him away. Experiencing burnout. Hits him with a stop and bop. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Knockdown and their life is hanging by a super art. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Love tap to close it. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Knockdown. Stands firm and blocks the drive in. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player 1 chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. All right, will this super art connect? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Sticks the combo. Holds out with the block. The jump in is denied. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. This is the range, ends with a projectile. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sandblast. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Bops him with a target combo. Parries the attack. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Breaks the block with a throw. Parry! A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Checks with a lead. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Perfect read with the drive parry. Goes with a safe, bends the meter, hoping for a good return. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 needs to use the threat of finishes with the throw. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them. What's next? That throw will do some good damage. Knockdown and throws a fireball. They were right to be on guard there. They knew the counterattack was coming. What'll happen here? Player one holding on to that corner advantage. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Burnout activates. They're stunned. All they need to do is the corner throw ends it. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped. We currently have a player on the winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Player one with the life lead. Time to sit on the lead. What are these fighters thinking now? Throws him down. Player one chases them down. Sticks the combo. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Combo with the target combo. Box him with a target combo. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Experiencing burnout. Knockdown and player one needs to use the threat of the corner. Uses the gauge for a super flawless round. They got him so quick. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
We currently have a player on the winning streak. We currently have a player on the winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
You ready?
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player one with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. What are they thinking here? Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Combo with the target combo. Grabs him. Player one creates a good gets him. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sandblast. Shoots off a fireball up close. Blossom. Good parry here to try and make something happen. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. This fight is just underway. What kind of hit hits him with a stopping block? They both need to... burnout activates. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Breaks the block with a throw. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Grabs and throws him away. A quick breathe. This Shin Hashogeki is gonna sting. Risky up-close scrap still going. What now? Flatlines him. Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a fireball. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. All right, what's coming up next? KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball.
Oh, yeah,
Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple
I'm in
zone.
the middle of a Street Fighter thing right
Good
now. Can I
distance
call
for
you
a
back
shot.
again?
This is the perfect range to reach out and
Okay.
tag them with something.
It's about
Uses
the
the target combo as a filler.
concert, by the way.
Shoots off a fireball up close. Goes with a
Yeah,
safe
I'll
stuff
call
with
you
that
back.
target.
Sorry.
Blossom! Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Stuck in the corner, but KO! Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
So yeah,
Right
we
back
can talk
into
more
the
about
rematch.
this later.
We ain't even
I'm
close
Street
to
Fighting.
done yet. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot.
Later.
Projectile to try and change the situation. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Combo with the target combo. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Throws them to negate the block. Well-timed corner switch. Grabs them. Life lead opens up. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Combo with the target combo. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Managing that drive gauge is gonna get tricky. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Blossom! Throws a fireball. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Not much life difference. Their spacing is so on point. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. That's not gonna hit. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Rising uppercut. Shut that knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. What a finish! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
The featured player's win streak has been stopped.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. Grabs them. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Reacts to the throw. Decides to meet them in the air. They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Fires without warning. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. A quick breather. Smart play with the throw. Super clutch corner switch. Perfect tech. Reads the jump in perfectly. Gets into perfect fireball range. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Oh, putting the cherry on top. That combo finishes it. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Zones with the fireball. Parries the projectile. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Knockdown. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Starting to sweat a bit. Bops him with a target combo. Anticipated that counter and blocks. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Big off impact finish. It was more than enough. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Sandblast. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Stops the attack by using the drive parry. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Uses the target combo as a filler. The throw missed. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Risky up-close scrap still going. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Both fighters planning something? Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Puts them on a t-shirt with that finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Fighters a blast. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Ooh, what a smart blow! Going in? Jumps in! Ah, genius read with that throw escape! Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Sandblast! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Throws them. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Drive parry. Gut punch shreds them. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What a statement with that fireball. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up! Drives impact misses! I can't believe it! They gotta find something to work with here! They can't get hit here!